right, guys, Leviathan. Now, first off, shout out to Kitsune who wanted us to do this map. Again, we did this one many years ago, and I don't know why we never put out a full walkthrough. Jason thinks that was because at that time we had to figure out the Easter egg on our own. It was just too difficult for us. Again, 2 years later, we never did a guide. There are two maps that Jason and I refuse to do. This is one of them. And then I'm not going to tell you guys what the other one is. I'm going to let you guys figure out which one that is. And then when someone asks for it, we'll do it. But there is a lot of steps to this, but it's actually not too hard. Jason and I have kind of figured out the best way of doing this map. We actually completed the whole Easter egg on round 10, which was pretty impressive in our opinion. Maybe someone's done it already. But yeah, it's kind of a foolproof method. The only hard part is the boss, which you can actually do the whole map with just wall weapons, but I would recommend you spin, which is what we're going to do for the final boss. So, yeah, we're just going to send it, show you guys how we did it, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. And hopefully it helps you out if you've been struggling for the last 2 years. Even though this is technically a full walkthrough, it's a little too hard to do everything. So there's really only one mask that we need, which is going to be the shark mask. There is a god mask as well, but it's a little too much work to get for a full completion, or like just to complete the Easter egg. So we are going to go with the shark helmet, and that's about it. Now I'm probably going to make a lot of misspeaks during this because that's just how I am, as you guys know. But yeah, so first thing we're going to do is we're just going to leave. We have no reason to stay here for now. So it drops us down to here. We're going to quickly run inside, and we're going to grab a breathing aspirator. Now if you want the god mask, all you have to do is complete your challenges. Oh, I forgot to press 2. Make sure you put that bad boy on. Okay. Got a little light too. So you have to complete all these for the god mask. We're not going to do that, as I said, but what we are going to do is the shark mask. And the first thing you want to do is find the 5 sharks on the map. So here's the first one. I'm just going to kill it with a pistol. It's pretty easy, and it always drops something. So a max ammo, honestly not bad to start. So that's the first shark.
Another one above you.
Ooh,
top right.
2 sharks here? Oh, let's see. Can I hit it from here? So that's already 2 down. And 2 drops, which is always good. So this is the main room. Again, it's been 2 years, so you guys probably know the map. So we're not going to go through room by room like we normally do. But we are going to go towards power first, which is to the right. So power first. We're going to keep going this way. Get some doors unlocked. And hopefully get our first weapon. All right. So I'm going to open this door. This takes us to the submarine. Ooh, that's perfect. And I'll open this door, and now we are outside. There should be a shark somewhere around here, but it might have been the shark that we just shot. So yeah, there's a couple of doors that you don't necessarily have to open, and I would say for the start of the game, don't even bother opening them, just to save points. So this is a door that we're not going to bother with for right now.
Shark above you.
Ooh, right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Come on, drop it. Okay. Insta. So Jason just opened power as we killed that shark. Boom, drop on down, and here's the power. So Jason opens this door. This is kind of the main hub. This is where you can start the Easter egg. I'm going to start it now, just so we can bang it out. Now there's, okay, well, I'll let him talk real fast. Okay, so we just went through his dialogue. Now there's 4 main parts to this Easter egg to complete it. The way we're going to do it to keep the waves low is we're going to do multiple things at once. So instead of separating it by what you have to do, we're just going to tell you the whole order of what we did. Just to make it a little simpler, even though it is out of order, quote unquote. So, yeah. Jason, you want to open this next door and we can get our first gun? Okay, so the first gun we are going to start with is the AK-74U for 1200. Yeah, it's a little pricey right now, but it is going to last you the whole game. You can always buy ammo for when you need it. Next door we are going to open. Again, there's a lot of things we could do, but we're going to open this door in the back. There should be a shark around here. Perfect. Insta kill. We won't need to grab that right now. Perks wise, you don't need too many perks, just like the main ones. I would say just jug, speed, and stamina. For those of you that know, you do get a towards the end you get a perkaholic. So don't worry too much about perks. Just make sure you have those 3: jugs, stamina, and jug, speed, and double tap. We're gonna open this next door, but I would like to see if I can shoot the last shark somewhere, because we have to pick up what's called the hacker, and at that point we will get the shark mask when we kill this last shark. So that's why I want to see if I can snipe him from here.
It's to your right in the weeds.
It's to my right in the... Oh, yeah. Wow. What's your brightness, Jason? Holy.
I don't know.
Wow. Okay, so that gets us our shark mask because that should be all 5. So, Jason, you want to open? I'm a little short. Because we can get our shark mask now, which is huge. Oh, actually, okay, well, pause real fast. We're going to kill these guys because this is another step of the Easter egg. So these guys are basically dogs, but they can trap you, and they have kind of awkward hitboxes. So just kill them out, but they're going to drop a key, and that key is used for one of the Easter eggs. So we got a key and a max ammo. Let me see it. Oh, perfect. There's the key. There's the max ammo. Perfect. I'm going to open this door, and as you just heard... Let's see if I can get him to come because I don't want Jason to get rocked. But one of the excavators is about to drop on the dome and fill it with water. We have to do that for all 3 excavators, and we're going to show you how to do that with a code. We do that because later on we have to carry something called uranium, which causes it to... like it has to be underwater or it explodes. So we're going to work on that next. We're actually going to bang out a lot of things in one round.
I'm thinking you can fully kill that shark, maybe?
Got it. There we go. Okay, so that's going to... Ooh, max ammo. Sweet. So there's the 6th. I guess for some reason I thought it was 5. I could have sworn we shot 5. But now we can grab that mask. And then that kind of puts us back on track, which is perfect.
It says 5 in the guide, so I think we just didn't kill a shark
when
we were doing it.
All right, so this is the portal we were talking about. You go on in. This is where you can get all the masks when you unlock them. As I said, the only one you really need is the shark mask. So sprint duration increased and water movement increased. So there's your stamina up technically, or like a half stamina up, if you will. And that's why you don't need the rest of the, why you only need jugs, double tap, and speed. So we're back here, and now, what can we do? You guys can't see it, but you don't have the mask icon anymore because it's constantly on you. So we're going to go outside, and we're going to start kind of the main Easter egg hub. Like, this is where the Easter egg starts, where we can do a lot of things. So we're outside. This is the generator where we shot one of the sharks. If you go in here, this is called the lab. Now, in the lab, we are looking for what's called the hacker, and it's always going to spawn on one of these yellow pads. Ooh, is that it? I see it. It's in the back over here. So now we have the hacker. So when I press 2, I can hack stuff, which is useful for the Easter egg. But now we can start this. So this guy says, hey. Oh, when you talk to him. Oh, so the dome just broke. But talk to this door. This guy will talk. So he just activated the switch. That's for the uranium mission. We're not going to do that for a while. There's a couple things we have to do. But we're going to go in here. We're going to open this drawer, and we're going to pick up the skull. With this skull, we can go outside. I don't know which door I want to open. Let's not open any of these doors because we already have one open, Jason, and I'd rather save as much money as possible. So for now, we're going to go up, and we're going to go all the way around to the dome, so back to where we got the hats. But as you can see, because we have the shark hat, I can use the hacker in water, which is nice. Technically, you could use it in water beforehand, but you'd be choking or drowning. So this is open. We have full ammo. The next gun we're going to get is going to be the MP40. That's going to be our secondary machine gun, but I'm not going to grab that now. We're going to kind of finish up this Easter egg. So this is only filled with water because the excavator broke. Or broke the dome. So we're going to take the skull that we picked up. We're going to place it on this altar, and this becomes a soul box. We're going to wait. You know why, Jason? We're going to wait because we can do the codes right now. We can at least get the codes in. To get to Pack-a-Punch, all you have to do is go up these stairs and wait for the submarine to come. When the submarine comes, there's a keypad in there. The submarine, just so you know, is the spawn, as you guys saw. When you do that, if you go up there, you can place some codes. We have a bunch of useful codes for you guys, but the only ones that we need are ones that force these excavators to go down so that we have a path. If you get a code wrong, you actually have to wait to come back. So you have to drop out and come back into the submarine to use it. But the one that we are going to do, I forget which one does what, but we want 2, 4, 7, 3. Enter. Next one. Let's see. I should be able to put a new code in. So we want 2, 4, 7, 3. And that's going to drop the last one. Oh, did we do that one?
Yeah, we did that one.
Oh, damn it. I meant to do 04. Okay, I'll let me wait again. So the last code is 0743. Ready? 0743. Enter. And that gets all 3 excavators. The last one is, so it's 2473, 0743, and 0439. I'll put those in. But, yeah, so now we just wait for the excavators to go down, give it some time, and then that's that helps us a lot later on. Guys, so one thing I do want to mention, super important. So, right, we have all the excavators down. I believe that one's still down. You have to hack them back into place, but when you have all of them down using codes, stay here, because if you go over there, it is very hard to come back because we have to get to spawn to hack these things back up. So if you're over there, you literally trap yourself and you have to go open a bunch of doors. We want to keep it at low rounds, so we're not going to do that. So we're back in spawn. We have our hacking our hack. So what's cool about this is not only does it, now the water's all over the map, but you also get like 1,000 points every time you hack one of these. Yeah, which is quite nice for opening doors if you're hurting on doors. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to start the main Easter eggs. So as I said, this is broken up into 4 parts. We've already pretty much started at a minimum 2 of them, I guess you can say. But the one that we're going to do now is the uranium one, get started on is the uranium one. So that guy that we knocked on the door and he was like, yo, can you find the other end for the controls? What that did was it unlocked these. Now you will see 2, 4, 1, 3. That is the order of which you have to press these buttons. The way you know those is by following the cords down low. So we're going to start with this one that we know is 1. And we're going to follow that cord to where it needs to go. So that's 1. We're going to follow the cord. I don't have it memorized. I used to have it memorized, but it's been, Jason and I did this like a week ago. So the first one is here. Press F on it. Number 2 is this one. So all the way on the right, we're going to follow that cord. It does get a little dicey when you get to these areas because you can't really see it. Like I couldn't tell you. Like, I don't know if it branches off to this or this. It's kind of hard to tell. So it's almost easier if you find 3 and 4 and then do it backwards. So that means that this would be 2, I believe. Doom, doom. And then see, it does that. And you're just like, what the hell? What the fuck, Richard? So I believe this is 2. I could be wrong, but we can do it again next round if it is wrong. I just have to remember which one goes to what. So 3, I don't think this is right, honestly. 3, and then that means that this one must be 4. Let's see. Oh, yep, that did work. So now it's just Simon Says, pretty easy, because it's a continuation, Simon Says. Perfect. So that's done. Now that gives us a code 5219. So write that code down, 5219, or memorize it. And then we have to go back to the submarine. Here she comes. So 5219. Hip. So we put that in. 5219. That's correct. We hit enter. Nope. Clear. 9. Enter, and it opens this door, and there is a valve. So that's about as far as we can take this Easter egg right now, just because we don't have the other side of the map open. So now we're going to start the kind of the opening process of doors, just because there's a couple things that we can do in that regard. Like once we open everything. So now Jason and I are going to kind of focus on doing the soul box, which was that skull step that we were telling you about. So we're going to basically finish that out for the next round. So this is the skull. As I said, it's a soul box. So they come from here, here, and here, but it's not that hard of an Easter egg. So, or I'm sorry, of a soul box. And the whole thing is the range. So just take it out real quick. The only thing you have to be careful for, since the dome is flooded with water, as you guys have probably noticed, it's very hard to hear the zombies. So really keep your eyes peeled.
All right, we're done.
Are we really? Oh, yeah, we are done. So we're going to press F on this to activate the skull. It's going to create a portal. Now, that is a boss fight that we are not going to do until later for a couple reasons. 1, you want perks and at least 1 pack-a-punch weapon for it. And 2, once you beat that boss can spawn anywhere on the field. We're not going to do that. So we're going to wait a little bit, and we're going to continue the other steps before we do that. In fact, we're going to start working our way towards opening up the map, as I said. So, yeah. We're going to go this way to lead to the cafeteria. So we want to open that door. That door is open as well, but we also want this one. This door right here. So I'm going to open this one. Jason, you mind opening the next one, which is the one that goes outside and to kind of where the gerch devices are, because we're going to show you guys how to get the gerch devices. So we're going to go upstairs. This is kind of the part of the map that you guys probably haven't seen yet. I'm also going to buy the MP40 here just because. Now we're going to head on up. And we're going to complete the next soul box, which is right here. Now, the reason we're going to do this for 1,000 is because we need the gerch devices for literally the end of the Easter egg. This becomes a soul box. It gives us the gerch devices. Jason's actually going to grab those gerch devices, and I will tell you guys when to use them. So the whole room becomes the soul box, and we're just going to kind of shred, get some more points. There we go. 0415. Remember that one. 0415. Quick. Okay, now we can get out of here and like save a zombie. So guys, we have that code because we finished the soul box. Now, as I said, Jason's actually going to grab the gerch devices. I'm not going to because I need something else, which is arguably more important. Well, I mean, they're both equally important, but you know, I'm going to open this door now just because we will have to later. So Jason's going to go onto the submarine, and he is going to type in 0415. So I'm just going to wait for him. And while he's doing that, we're going to start this Easter egg, which is we got to hack one of these devices. It looks like that's the one over there. So one of these. Now, all over the map, there is going to be a beeping button that you will hear as you go along. And I'll show you what they look like. They spawn randomly. It's different every game. You can't miss the beep. You'll hear it, and you just have to activate it and then rehack. So that one's activated. We just have to find it, and I'll tell you what to do with it. Sweet, Jason's got that. I'm actually gonna grab double tap just because my guns are starting to slow down a little bit, which is expected at around 10. But double tap really almost like revitalizes them, to be honest. And now we're gonna continue opening some doors. So we're gonna work back to spawn basically from the cafeteria side. Oh, okay, so you hear that? There's a button that's lighting up. So this is the first button. We're going to hit that, and now we have to go back, and we have to rehack and initiate. So as you can see, it's kind of lit up like that. That means that it's done. And now we just have to find the next one, which is this one. So initiate, hack. You just have to find which one it is, and then you just have to find the button. So by chance, the next button, you can kind of hear it. It's actually downstairs outside. The cafeteria is kind of a big area, so it's kind of hard to like kind of judge based off the sound where it is. Let's see.
So yeah, you just keep going down there.
Oh yeah, here it is. Wow. Yeah, that's not even close. So now we just have to go back and rehack. So we're through cafeteria. Jason just opened this door. We're gonna continue. You save your money, Jason, because I can pay for some doors here.
Alrighty.
So perfect. So we're gonna open this. Oh, it opens automatically. And this takes us back to spawn. Now we're going to start the valve. So remember, we grabbed that valve handle in the submarine. So that's kind of a continuation. There are 5 valves on the map, and this is probably the most confusing part for people. So make sure you write down the number valve and the color, okay? So the color of the wheel. So for instance, this is a 4. The order doesn't matter right now. Just write down, you know, that 4 equals white, okay? So 4 is white. And make sure you turn the valve. The next one is right here in this corner across from jugs. So this is 2 and it is blue. So 2 equals blue. The next one, if you go over in here, the valve should be right here. And that's 3 and it's red. 3 equals red. The next one, we're back in Sam's room. So this is where we did the Simon Says. And it's actually up in this corner right here. So this is 1 and 1 is green. 1 equals green. While we're here, we're going to also hack one more just so that we know where the button is. So hack it and get that button beeping. So we actually haven't been to this area yet, but just because it's a hallway that we didn't open the back door. Here's power. We're going to go through here. We're going to keep going. And then the last wheel is right here and it is 5 and that's yellow. So 5 equals Y. So with that unlocked, if this is the scientist, you go back here and now you will see numbers here. Now, with that, color coordinate the color to the number. So 3 equals red and red equals 1. So that's how you would do it. So green would equal 3, 4 would equal yellow, 2 would equal blue, which we already have, but just write it again, and then 5 equals white. So what that is, these are your pressures, and we will show you where to put those in. As I said, this is kind of the most confusing part, but we're going to go through Dome, and we're going to go out to this area here, and you will see these pressure wheels, I guess you can call it. Now we have to place the last wheel, which is right here, and that kind of activates this thing. So this is how this works. We know that 1 is green, and green equals 3. So that means that this is going to be 3. Right? So that's So if you hit right on this thing, it goes up. If you hit left, it goes down like this, like that. So make sure you hit the right. So it starts at 3, or like this one is 3. 2 is blue, so 2 is 2. 3 is red, red is 1. Oh, that one starts at 1. 4 is white, and white is 5, so this one's going to go all the way up to 5, and the last one should be 4. And the way you know that you did it right is that it'll make a sound like that, and we're good. So that actually unlocks another thing for the last step of the or like the last Easter egg. But for right now, we're just going to work on the hacking. So now we just have to find the last 2 buttons. So if this is where we got the gerch device and this was one of the valves, we're going to go downstairs. We do have to open this door anyway, so I'm going to open it, and it sounds like the button is in this room where we found the skull. Yep, perfect. So that's 3. We go back. That one's done. Initiate link. And hack for the last button. And this one sounds like it's right here. So spawns right here. And then right here's the submarine that takes us outside. So that is all 4. Now we can go back and talk to that scientist. So uranium we have to do later. We're not going to do that right now. But that is pretty much as far as we can go with that step of the Easter egg. For now, we're going to start working on... well, let me get a couple perks. I'm trying to think of what else we could do. Well, I mean, technically we could start the uranium part right now, which is actually, that's what we're going to do. We're going to work on the escort mission. Now, this one kind of sucks because if you haven't opened all the doors, it's kind of shitty. But Jason has to make sure he keeps a zombie on him, and then he just has to kind of survive while the crawlers come at you. So we're going to go over to this door. Jason's going to stay as far away from me as possible. Make sure you have 1 zombie save. We're going to attach a valve and we're going to interact. So that brings him out. He's going to say, oh, I need to find something for you. This is literally just an escort mission, as I was saying. There is it's basically just like a start-stop mission, and every now and then he's going to stop and he's going to get attacked by those crawlers. Just spray them down. They're not too difficult to take down, even at this point, especially now that we have double tap. Honestly, kind of use them as a shield.
I think it was this way.
Because they focus him first. So make sure you have enough money to at least open all the doors, because if you do not open all the doors and you don't have enough money, you are stuck. And then you'll have to deal with these little shits as well as zombies. Not fun in the slightest. So we've done a really long complete circle, which kind of sucks, but we're almost done. Right there's the door that he came out of. There should be 1 more wave of those little guys, and then it's time to get what we came for, which is the crystal. So he's going to go into here, and he is going to open the crystal. The crystal room. Pick up Poseidon's eye. So we now have our crystal. So that is 1 side mission done, or like main Easter egg, pretty much completely done. Now we're going to do a pretty easy one. So remember how we need to get the uranium? Very easy to get. So right here it says release mine. So we've released the mine, and I'm going to show you where that is. If this is where we just got the crystal, we're going to go outside over to here, and you will see this mine right here. Do not shoot it until the second submarine comes over it. So here it comes. It's kind of right over it. Just spray into it. Try not to have a zombie by you, because when it does, it'll kill the zombie, and you don't want to end the wave. But it's going to collapse, and it's going to land over here. Here she comes, and it's going to drop the uranium. Boom. Pick up uranium. Now, I'm going to show you something real fast. This is the thing I was talking about at the beginning and why we did the excavators, because we have to fill everything with water. This thing can't stay outside for very long. See, it starts fizzling and it'll blow up. It is very hard to do without having those excavators drop. That's why we put in those codes. Otherwise, you have to wait like every 10 rounds. It's kind of ridiculous. So this is the path you want to take. We go up the stairs. This takes you into the cafeteria. We're going to run straight to here. Boom. Just like that. We're going to keep it going. Down here and through Dome, which should have water in it by now. Yep. We're going to take a left into here. This way. Now, this is the hard one. You have to make it all the way to this hole right here. Boom. Place uranium. Now we are on to kind of the last big Easter egg step, which is doing the lockdowns. It's a set of lockdowns that we have to do. Before we do that, we are going to show you guys the parts for the Trident, and we're going to show you the parts for the shield. So we have to open a couple things. The first one is going to be in here. This is one room we have not gone to yet. That leads to outside where you jump into the ship, but we're going to find the shield part. Here it is right here. It's going to spawn there, here, or on this side, or up in the glass somewhere else. We haven't seen that one. I think it spawns like on this or something. So that's the first one. The next part we are going to grab, we're going to drop down into power, and we're going to get the first Trident part. Now the Trident kind of works as like a AoE damage thing, but usually it spawns on this right here. Yep, perfect. We've seen it in here before. I don't remember where. But it's always kind of in this tunnel area. It never spawns too far away from there. So the next one, we're actually going to go to Jason. We have to find the shield part in Dome. I've seen it spawn up here. Where else? It's kind of hard to see with the water. I won't lie to you, so you really have to look for this one. Could be downstairs, but I've never seen it downstairs. But it's definitely in Dome. Oh, yeah, it's in this corner right here. Boom. So that's 2 parts. Now we just need the pipe. The last shield part should be outside by speed. This is actually where the first lockdown is as well, but we are going to focus on, oh, here it is, boom, part. Again, probably spawns in one of these corners. Luckily, it's not too hard to find, but there's the next shield part, or last shield part, and we'll show you where to build that. So the next Trident part, we've never really, honestly, I don't think I've ever seen it in any other spawn, but it's up in the cafeteria right next to jugs on this table. I've never seen it anywhere else in here, but again, it's always going to spawn in here. So when you're like, Chris, it didn't spawn in there, I'm going to say, hey, look again. So this is where we're going to build the shield. It's right above the entrance to Dome from the backside. So we're going to build the shield here. So zombie shield is equipped. Helps a lot for the lockdowns. The lockdowns can get pretty tight. And the last Trident part is usually in the room with this guy. I believe it always spawns here, or, and Jason has found it right on this box here. I know it's a little dark. I apologize. But now we're going to go build the Trident, and the Trident is actually built right next to spawn. So now we're back in spawn. This is where we hacked stuff. We're going to go over to here. We're going to turn to the left, and this is where we build the Trident. Now the Trident, as I said, is an AoE. It's your special weapon, quote unquote. And now we can start the lockdowns. Now, one thing we want to mention before we start the lockdowns, I think we're okay right now. We're going to kind of risk it a little bit. But once you start the lockdowns, all of them, you do not have power, so get your perks beforehand if you need them. I think I will be okay. I don't really need speed because I'm running 2 SMGs, but I'm willing to risk it for the biscuit. I don't know if Jason is, but your call. All right, you ready? So everyone has to press this. That starts a lockdown. So this is kind of the initial lockdown. So it stays at wave 10, which is fine, which we like. But the best way of doing this is if I stand here, again, if you're doing 2-player, if I stand here, all these zombies go to Jason and all these zombies go to me. Definitely be aware of your ammo. Don't just spray and pray, because you will go through ammo fast, especially with the wall weapons. So just tap and go. So this is done. We're actually going to save as many zombies as possible, and we're going to start running to the next one. Oh, I guess maybe these are in a different... Oh, shit. We forgot that we have to grab the... I forgot to press F to end the power. Shit. Well, actually, Jason, go all the way through if you can. I don't want to waste these guys.
What we could do is just get it down to 1.
Yeah, and then we get some points out of it too. So yeah, it actually makes so much more sense to do it that way. Right? Yeah, we do get points for this. So yeah, get it down to 1 because it reset the wave. Genius play. With that, I can buy some more ammo, and I forgot that you have to press F on that. My bad. The starting thing to actually turn off the power. So we go over to this again, press F to suppress. When you press that and you do the compression, that gives you some uranium, and it gives you a max of ammo. I forgot about that part. I apologize as well. This one, this is always the complicated one to me. I don't know why. It's a blonde issue. But now we're going to go over to here, and we're going to start the next lockdown, which is this one. This one's pretty difficult, but it's not awful. So the best way that we do it is we kind of just sit in these two corners, and then we just kind of prevent them from breaking that thing. Honestly, I don't know if they can physically break it. I think it might just be an animation, but not worth testing because I don't know what happens. That one is done. We can leave. Definitely grab some more ammo before you do the next step. Oh shit, I didn't realize we got little guys. I forgot that every time you finish one of those guys, you get those little crawlers that are annoying. This one's difficult, but it's not as tight, if that makes sense. So we're in cafeteria, and it's right here. Obviously, you have the 4 ways, but what you can do is just kind of... You don't want to run into each other. That's the difficult part. But with the hacking device, I can keep those barricades closed. I would say just spray into them and just survive. This one's more of a survival rather than a protect, to be honest. Sweet. This one is done. Let's get it back down to 1. Now, this is by far the hardest. The last one is in spawn. And the only reason this one's hard is because it's dark. That's really the only reason. So it's really hard to see. But if you can kind of spread out a little bit, it's not awful. So it's right here. We're going to interact with it. And again, as I said, there's really no good way of doing this one. Just make sure you stay away from any spawns. But they come from the ceilings and shit. It's just a nightmare overall.
Might accidentally flood the room with that.
That's okay. We just finished, so it's fine. Let's get out of here. Woo! So try and save 1 if you can. Again, that gerch device was actually a really good play. So now we have to turn on backup power, but we're going to do a full loop just to bring the wave down and give us some space. Now we still don't have power. I am just going to buy out my ammos real fast. So we have to get to the backup power. And the backup power is actually in the same room as the gerch device soul box. So we're going to take this right. There's some AK ammo if you need it. That's the one that you've probably been grabbing. We're going to take that left. We're going to go over to here. We're going to turn on the power, baby. Totally just bought ammo when I forgot it gives you a max ammo. Not mad, but it happens. We just unlocked the these things, so you just noticed them. That's what you get for power. You just have to go back to the generator to get the dialogue, and he goes, hey, we got to do whatever. So these open up. There's 3 of them on the map. We can't do those until we beat the boss. So now we're going to pack-a-punch 1 gun. I recommend pack-a-punching the MP40. It's the only good wall buy. That does a decent amount of damage, and we're going to show you guys how to deal with this boss. But first, as I said, we got to pack-a-punch. Now it's time to do the first boss. Now the first boss isn't too difficult. There's a lot of zombies, but there's some things that you have to be careful of. So we're going to go over to here. Oh, I'm sorry. You have to chuck grenades at each of the skulls, each of these statues. So just chuck grenades at them, and you'll see the come on. Yep, you'll see the soul disappear. So boom and boom. So this starts it. Oh, I missed that one. Damn it. Jason, you mind throwing a grenade at that one?
Yeah, I got it.
Perfect throw.
It actually, no, it rolled away. Oh, I got
Oh, you got it. Okay. So now we can activate this, and this starts the boss fight. The mini boss fight. Now, as I said, not too hard. It's just a matter of lining it up and not getting swarmed by zombies. You actually have a decent amount of light in here, which is nice. Just don't want to get harpooned. He's called a diver.
Too bad this will be your final resting place.
Rude. So what I like to do is I'll spray into the zombies with my AK, and then I'll finish him off with the afterburner. So just wait for his shield to go down. So there's the first phase. Usually after every phase, you get a max ammo. So there's the first max ammo. Oh, get behind a pillar. Because he absorbs zombies. Make sure you're behind a pillar. Otherwise, that will instantly down you, so be careful. Perfect. Dunzo. Okay, cool. So now we go over here, and we get what's called the 1-inch punch. And you will see why we need this. Now we're going to get out of here, and we're going to get the wave down to 1. Now that we have the 1-inch punch, what we can do is we can go into here, and we can punch this. And that drops the real device, and if you turn around, it has a code 9355. Now, just so you know, you cannot use that code until you knock that poster off. So if you've tried it before, like at the beginning of the game, it's not going to work. So you have to make sure you get up until this point before you can use that code, and that's actually going to give us the grenades that we need, called the QED device. And I'm going to show you what we do with those. 3, 5, nope. 5, 5, there we go. Enter. So that gives us these bad boys. We're going to grab those, and that is our secondary grenades. Now, after we did those lockdowns, as you will see, there are these 3, how do you call them? It's almost like 3 vaults, if you will, that have spawned. Now, I'm going to show you the first one. The first one is right here where you jump from the submarine, and it's right there. You just have to get it close. I recommend kind of aiming a little high. Boom, and it'll do that. So that's the first one. The second one is out by the generator. Remember when we did this lockdown? This is actually pretty easy to get. It's right here. So just throw it, aim a little down. Perfect. And the last one, if you go upstairs past where we did the gerch soul box, you can go over to here, and it's down low right here. So I guess this is actually technically the easiest one, but you know. Boom. So that's all of them done. All right, guys, we have completed all of the main steps of the Easter egg. Now we just have the last part, which is where all the Easter egg pieces come together. So here is the doctor. We're going to take all the parts that we have found, and we're going to place them in each one of these. And let him do his dialogue. So now is the part why we need the gerch devices. I'll take this from you, Jason, if you want to line up the throw. But Jason has to throw a gerch device at him, and it'll do that. Luckily, it doesn't suck the zombies.
And escape this cursed place.
Yep.
Thank you, my friends. I wish you luck in your endeavors.
Thank you, thank you. All right, and that gives us Perkaholic. So, couple things here. We're going to grab the real device. This is the only one we need. The others can stay. So we're going to grab that. Next thing we have to do is we need to spin. We're going to spin for a gun that has a lot of ammo. So strongly recommend any LMG, anything that's a good assault rifle with a lot of ammo. The reason that is because there's no max ammos in the final boss fight. Unless you get it from a zombie drop, and it's rare. I don't know if you want to take your chances on that one. But since we do have Mule Kick and Perkaholic, you can keep your AK-74U. So the idea is we already have one Pack-a-Punch gun. So this is going to be used for, like, if we have to clear. The AK-74U is going to be used for zombies. And then hopefully an LMG or a good assault rifle Pack-a-Punch is going to be used on the boss. So now it's just a matter of spinning for a decent gun and then Pack-a-Punching it. So we'll go through a few waves and still keep it fairly low. And yeah, that's kind of the game plan. Commando's not bad. Commando has a shit ton of ammo, so I will take that. That has 45 plus 630. Ooh!
Fire sound if you want to keep spinning.
I'm good. I have my AK. I'm fine. Okay, maybe I'll send one. maybe I'll test my gambling luck. Jump, Jason, jump. Hup. So we are good to go. I'm going to show you guys that if you type in 3855. Oh, nope. Nope. 5. Oh my God, I hate this thing. Okay, well, anyway, 3855 will give you a max. I just want to quickly pack before we lose it. But right now, we're pretty good. We can actually start the boss fight. So, all Pack-a-Punch, it kind of worked out perfectly. As I said, 3855 for a max ammo. We don't really need that right now. And then 2265 for an extra 1,000. But now we're going to do the boss fight. Jason and I have not beaten this yet. I'm going to be honest with you guys. As I said, it's a one and done. We're just going to go for it. If we don't get it, you guys know all the steps. When you beat this boss, technically it's a double boss. Once you beat this, the game is over and you win. Jason and I are going to give it one go just for time's sake, but we're going to call this one a finish because we should have everything on video, but we're going to try our best. Now, this boss, I believe it's a 2-phase boss. We've only gotten through 1 phase. He kind of acts like the diver, the first boss, where he has that one shockwave thing where you have to get behind something, and that's usually what kills us, honestly. But what sucks is that you still have zombies on the field when he does his attack, so you just have to be wary of that. But the boss itself isn't too bad. You just kind of lay into him.
Thought you could escape. You were wrong. Release the Leviathan.
The Leviathan.
That was really crunchy there.
Was
that
it?
audio.
Yeah. So, Leviathan. Zombies are going to spawn. Just clear them and aim for this guy's head. That's about it. These things don't really do anything. They hit you, but they don't do that much damage. So whenever his head glows, that means that he's shootable. So, like that, just spray into him.
I'm just kind of camping behind the box because I don't want to die.
Okay, first phase, I believe, is done, I think. Yeah, this is that shockwave, I believe. So make sure you stay alive. Yes, that is it. That will one-shot down you. Leviathan goes to the other side. This is, honest to God, guys, as far as we've gotten. I'm going to use this just to show you guys. Oh my God, I'm getting spanked. But yes, this is how you would use the Trident. Honestly, I wonder if the Trident's... Ooh. Here it comes. I believe... Oh, I'm down. Wow, that was really fast. I just realized I have all my perks still. Sweet. Coming to you.
Okay, I just got walloped by an arm. That just came down on top of me. Oh, the diver is down.
Diver's down. Okay, baby.
I'm throwing a thing while you DPS him.
Ooh, that was the biggest fucking... That was huge, Jason. That would have easily killed me. Yeah, lots of zombies. I'm gonna focus on clicking. I have so much ammo. Like, I'm not even done with that gun now that we got that max, so...
Oh,
just watch those grenades, yeah.
Oh god, I can't see.
What's going
Oh,
on?
that's rough. Oh, he's on me. Turn around. Ooh.
Yeah, I got you. I got you clear at least. My shield's almost out. It's done, baby! He's dead. What do we do?
Leviathan's back.
What? What do you mean? What do you mean Leviathan's back? Oh, there's more to this shit? Like, I feel like I'm putting so many into this guy and he's still not fucking...
I'm not even getting hit markers at this point. Sort of like
Oh! Jason!
Is it dead or is it nuking?
We did it! I think we've done it!
I'm gonna chill behind the box just in case.
Fair point, fair point. Oh my God, we actually beat Leviathan. I almost said the other map. The map that I said we'll never touch unless someone says otherwise. Oh my God, man. I have 2 years in the making. Holy shit. We did it. Ooh. Now, hey, devs, I'm going to be honest with you. Too long. Too long of a boss fight, but I get you.
All a part of Samantha's larger plan. Now I will be taking the real device. As for you, enjoy Siberia.
Oh, shit.
Escaped at round 13. Holy crap, guys. As I said, 2 years in the making. One of the maps we said we'd never do, and we did it. Awesome. All right, but yeah, that's the whole Easter egg. Another one we could put in the record books, Jason. Good job, dude. We're done with it.